You're what we call a phoenix. Well, sort of
A
a low
penis?
level. No, a phoenix. You can be born again, but you're never nascent. You're just there. So what people have to do is they have to slaughter you first in order for you to awaken into your true essence, I would say.
What the fuck are you talking about?
We pay attention. You're a phoenix. So when you try to make people, or when you try to be, how do I say, involved with others, you stand out in a way that most people usually don't stand out. For example, do you believe in karma?
I guess.
Well, I know you don't understand what karma is, but
I know what karma is.
okay, well, you don't have to get so sassy with me. Anyway,
Jesus Christ.
I just want to say that you're a phoenix and your karma level is pretty low. And that means you just need to adapt to the ways people have already found themselves comfortable with. What I mean by that is you can't be slouched over in the corner with your phone. That's not cool, man. It's pretty weird.
Wasn't
And
that what you were doing for the past 2 hours?
oh, I want to get to that later, but let's just get to you first. I mean, you have the potential to be really good, but you see that the reason why I want you to go to the party by yourself was an experiment to see what you would do. And you got some action rubbed on a man's ass, even though that's not the action I was expecting, but that's still pretty classy and good. I mean, you got some for a Friday, so it'll be a little freaky, but how did you feel after you went to the party? You felt accomplished.
I didn't go to the
I
party.
mean, you went by yourself. You did something extraordinary, so that's good. Clearly, this was probably the first event you went to by yourself. Is that correct? I'm gonna take that as a yes. When people go to events for the
No.
first time in their life alone,
What are you
they
talking
usually feel
about?
intimidated by the other people around them because they feel as if the others have already done something as entertaining as what they're doing now. So, what I'm trying to explain to you is the fact that you went to the party with the floor by yourself and it was your first time going to the party with the floor alone, that shows that you developed a lot. Because the Antonio I remember wouldn't even look anybody in the eye. He would just say stuff and look at the floor. That was kind of weird. But now, he's looking at people in the eye. Even if he does turn away for a second and uses his hand to signal some weird phrases, he's still talking to us. And that's pretty good. And then also after the party, you came back and you talked to me for like 15 minutes, and I ignored you because I was trying to see how you'd react. And instead of giving up, you actually talked, and then you gave up. The old Antonio would just give up because he didn't know what to do. But the new Antonio gave up after he knew what he was doing was failing, which is improvement in itself. So the next step is to try to improve the situation and actually succeed. And to do that, you need to work a lot harder on keeping the other person entertained or keeping yourself from losing all your patience. And by that, I'm trying to say you can't get bored or you can't give up. You have to keep trying. You can't come to the other side of the room and stay on your bed on your phone while your guest is laying on a bed wondering why he's here because his roommate's having sex with another man. That's not fair. How do you think said guest feels? Said guest understands what you're trying to do. He's just
So
trying to
why
make
would
you
you
feel a better
ignore?
person. Well,
Dude, you don't make it any sense.
going back to my experiment, you're a phoenix, like I said. You're not nascent. So the ideas that come out of me have to be instilled into your head forcefully. It doesn't come naturally with you. Because apparently everything that I say is weird and doesn't make sense. But when you actually see it in practice, you realize that it's actually truthful, it has some meaning to it, and in reality, it's a very useful, I would say not suggestion, but very useful flow of word meaning. That's pretty bad, but whatever. It's 12 o'clock, actually 1 in the morning, so I don't really give a fuck. And right now, you're still looking the other way. You're not even looking at the camera. You're camera shy. Are you camera shy in the yearbook? I don't think so. You pictured in the yearbook? I think so. Yeah. Anyway, so you just need to succeed in doing what you fail at, and you do pretty well. But all I gotta say is you've improved, and I guess I don't have to ignore you anymore since you find it's a joke, but it's okay because tomorrow morning when I send it to you in a text message, you'll be like, wow, Karen was right. and he actually makes sense. So if you have any words to say to yourself, anything you want to say or make mention of, now would be a great time to do it since this is the 5-minute mark.
I'm just gonna go on record for saying that you ignored me for about half an hour. So it was all your fault. All that was crap.
Looks like that's old Antonio speaking, because the new Antonio would say, wow, I really need to improve on my skills to make Kevin more entertained. Well, looks like that's it for tonight. Antonio, when you get this tomorrow, just realize that you've developed into a much better or sociable person. You have a lot more room for improvement, but you definitely journeyed far into the world of social. You didn't get into the party, you didn't make Kevin feel comfortable, but you did do your job, and you did do pretty well. And I'm gonna do like you did. We're gonna, get into a high voice and do this. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do that. That's gay, so I'm gonna stay in my normal voice. But like I said before, this is your room. That's your closet. That's your towel. That's one of the fat bitches. Oh, she saw me.
Oh my god.
And this is you. Just slouch down. Still look at the camera, but you might as well just say bye since you're at the 6-minute mark. So, can you just look at the camera for a second, please? He's still trying to be awkward. I know there's that shallow soul who wants to just come out and be a butterfly, be so social with everybody. A social butterfly. Wearing that nice blazer, those polo shoes, the blusher, and the scarf. Maybe the fedora. But that butterfly's gonna come out, metamorphosized into a beautiful, beautiful moth.
Hey, everyone came back.
Yep, everybody came back, but it's kind of late to socialize, so we're just gonna eat our pizza and be happy by ourselves because that's what I wanted all along. Anyway, this ends the video of Kevin giving Antonio advice, so hopefully everybody learned something from this. I would point the camera towards me, but I kind of don't want to ruin the effect of this video, probably in the next episode. So as for now, this is Kevin ending off with everybody have a safe, wonderful weekend. This is the first weekend of February, the second month of 2013. Hopefully everybody gets this message, and this will be on YouTube by this evening. Glad to... Oh, there's no... Oh, we turned around again.
Wow.
What a pain in the ass. Well, there goes my... Oh, he dropped his jacket. Look at how clumsy he is. Oh, and his phone. Oh, he's such a klutz. Such a klutz. He's so shy. Anyway, with that being said...
Kevin Brown, he lives in Throw 404. There you go.
UMass Amherst, baby. 640 Mass Ave. 404 Thoreau, UMass. Amherst, Massachusetts, 01003-9208. 617-637-0372 is my number. Hopefully you guys can give me a call. Shout out to everybody who wanted to make this video, including Juan, Jose, Chris Nasty, Igor, and Antonio himself. Hope you enjoyed this video, and everybody have a good evening. Bye-bye.